Foundation and those raiders up at the crater just don't get along. They want to take everything we worked for.
Shut the light around here at night. You never know who's trying. Appalachia's a strange place. So much land, good land. But it's got its challenges. Guess nowhere's really good to raise a family anymore.
Maybe Ward has more drawing paper I can...
Well, it wasn't exactly her choice, if you catch my meaning. But what's the alternative? As a species, we can't just roll over and die. We gotta fight, right?
Get a dog to help me guard the house.
Whole stretches of country up north just cratered. And a few fields of a anything. Let's just see what comes out of the ground there makes the Gigger counter go crazy. Appalachia's diddly. But at least here we stand a chance. We get by. Better than that, she's coming here. Paige kept us all together through some rough times. It's good to set down some roots. I haven't seen Davy this happy since... well, ever. Kids are crazier as a, you know. Pittsburgh, born and bred. My roots went back there for 5 generations. Had to leave, though. It's just don't go north. Trust me. Whatever you say.
Sunny.
If you're looking to trade, check out Sunny's.
Sustenance for a meager price.
Extra buffaloes.
Build a lair out of garbage. Garbage from Sunny's. Shop at Sunny's. We have what you need.
Oh, I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work. How's it going?
Afternoon.
I heard Sonny got a new shipment in. We gotta go check it out.
Eagles are a dangerous offshoot of the Raiders. They don't get along with the Crater group.
Raiders are just out there waiting for a chance.
Hey there. The name's Maggie. I'm looking for someone to head into Monongah Mine for me. I'll pay for anything you can find about a man named Earl Williams. He was my pops. The mine's been closed up since before the war, but you look like the resourceful type. Think you can lend me a hand? Really? Without hearing any details? Must be real desperate for some caps. But hey, maybe your desperation will come in handy. I could use someone with some real motivation.
We'll get to it before the others.
How's it going? You have a chance to make it to Monongah Mine yet? With all those horrible nukes dropping and destroying everything, you'd think one would land near Monongah Mine. I bet a powerful blast like that would knock the rubble out of the way so you could get inside. Such as? Sure, I guess. Yep, born and raised in that dying mining town. I was glad to leave that shithole. Especially after what happened to my pops. The town was full of idiots and cowards. They let Hornwright Industrial walk all over them. As if some corporation was really trying to help us out. They let the Hornwrights take everything from us. Our jobs, our resources. Hell, even our people. Hornwright Industrial came swooping in like they were our saviors. And gave the town a bunch of money for the mining rights. They took away jobs from the miners thanks to their robots. Took everything they could from the mine, and then left us high and dry. What are you trying to know? Fair enough. I'll tell you what I can. He and some other townsfolk got some liquid courage one night and decided to go up to the mine. I knew that damn bourbon would be the end of him somehow. They kept going on about getting the last of what they could before that Deke Sykes from Hornwright Industrial closed up the mine. Well, that son of a bitch ended up blasting the entrance closed with everyone still inside. This was back in January of '76, after Hornwright cleaned out everything that they could from the mine. So, I'm not delusional. I know he's dead. It's been over 20 years, and if the hunger didn't get him, then I'm sure the radiation did. I hope he didn't suffer too much. You don't think I tried? I clawed at the rubble until my hands bled, and they had to drag me away. They told me that my pops ran off and said the others left Monongah since there was no more work. I think it was some sort of cover-up. They either got paid off by the Hornwrights to keep quiet, or they didn't want to deal with the expenses of a rescue mission. What are you trying to know? Okay.
About those sunny bots. Giving me the creeps.
Foundation is growing every day. I can't build as fast as Ward needs.
Derek and I can finally settle down here. Put down my guns and work the land now.
Where's my tools? Evening.
Maybe if this place keeps going, I should get a dog to help me guard the house.
Those raiders are just out there, waiting for a chance. Finally, someone with the guts to help. When we went to get our intrusion module, it was gone. We think it was taken by a thief. If you can get it back, we'd be very grateful. Grateful enough to pay you. Excellent. Fortunately, we put tracking transmitters into the really sensitive stuff like that. I can show you roughly where it is, but you'll have to wait until you're closer to get an exact fix on it.
Too busy. Maybe later?
Maybe some extra patrol.
junk for the drunk. Collect and store. Be honest. Does this trash make me smell bad?
quicker you recover our I see you have our missing property. I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there'd been another way. I'll get this intrusion module integrated. Good thing those raiders didn't know it was missing. Thanks.
Sandwiches, subs, grinders, and cookies are the same thing at Sunny's. They are all ravioli.
Maybe I could scrounge together stuff to build Davy a pop gun to practice with.
Invalid credentials. Access denied.
Synop summary. Agent Gray reporting. Blackwell won't be causing any more problems. The bypass...
Invalid credentials. Access denied. Invalid credentials. Access denied. Invalid credentials. Access denied. User access. Hand scanner credentials cleared. Please upload new handprint at nearest active scanner. Credentials recorded. Access granted.
Degenerative neurological conditions. Room 121. 10:30 radiation therapy training. Lab 206. Noon. Family medicine rotation. All Techie-free clinic. Keeps going like that. Your daughter Judy's a busy woman. Senator. But not hard to find. You've been sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Samuel. family. This was your warning.
Error. 6-digit code required. Invalid code. Invalid code. Invalid code. Code accepted.
Greetings, esteemed Congressman or Senator. Welcome to the future of the United States government. Welcome to the White Spring. Designed with comfort and safety in mind, the White Spring Bunker, located directly below the lavish resort of the same name, will act as your very own oasis in the event of a hostile nuclear strike. All you need to do is present the enclosed access card upon your arrival. And our automated bunker management mainframe will do the rest, guiding you through the process of getting to know your new home, all while supporting the continuation of the necessary functions of government. So when the inevitable comes, won't you join us at the White Spring?
Access granted. Welcome, Senator Blackwell.
What do we have here? No glaring mutations. Radiation exposure present, but recent. And brave enough to have found Sam Blackwell and come here anyway. You, Boltstock, are an impetuous bunch, aren't you? Impetuous we can use. Please, come inside. Welcome to the White Spring Bunker. Take a look around. We've taken great efforts to restore this place to its former glory. Whenever you're ready, please proceed inside.
Mission complete.
Now, we require a photograph for our records. Simply press the button when you're ready. Oh my. We're sure you've heard this before, but your features are, well, they're practically Jeffersonian. Remarkable. And done. We've made you a little present. Please, custom tailored. Just a little taste of what we do here. To see more, please come downstairs so we can become better acquainted. There you are. Welcome. We are Modus, the final member of an assembly of the greatest minds ever gathered on American soil. We called ourselves the Enclave. Our members were once the puppet masters of the United States, quietly pulling strings at every level of power in the nation. It was once our solemn personal duty to attend to the needs of the Enclave members that called this place home. But our earlier residents suffered from conflicts of vision. Conflicts that claimed a few of our more critical systems and permanently disfigured our shining personality. Most critically, their squabbling has forced us to seek out men and women who can do what we no longer can. Display your utility to us, and perhaps we'll allow you to join our little enclave and allow you access to all this place is capable of. If you believe you might suit our needs, please continue down the stairs. Or, if you have questions for us, please feel free to approach this terminal. And do help yourself to some refreshments along the way. You must be famished. Please, help yourself to something from the dispensers. Once you're seated, proceed down the hall. The Enclave has counted presidents, members of the Joint Chiefs, and prize-winning scientists among our membership. Before you're allowed to join such lofty ranks, we'd like you to take a brief questionnaire to see if you possess the knowledge and character we value in our members. Of course, if you feel your strengths are more tangible in nature, you may approach our terminal to continue on to the next section of the evaluation. Interesting. Please, step over to our terminal and we can discuss your results. Your examination results were promising. You might be just the kind of member we're looking for. There is one additional task we'd like you to perform, however, so that we may confirm our suspicions. Some of our most precious external connections were damaged by our former residents, squabbles, which has made our forays into the outside world trying. But we have developed a plan for re-solidifying them. A plan you might help us see to fruition. Please, approach the dispenser. That tape is the first step in our restoration. We would have you take it to an old naval surveillance facility known as Sugar Grove. Plugging it into any terminal in their signal intelligence room will allow us to connect to their formidable network and sniff out a piece of archive technology that was burned from our memory banks. Now, it is likely the facility will react to our intrusion. But we have seen fit to add a routine to that tape that should turn some of their defenses to your side. A courtesy we extend only to our most promising applicants. Additionally, we've provided you with a little item from our stores we hope will make the whole process go smoother. Now, it's time for us to see what you are capable of.
Restored shortly. Fugitive is attempting to evade capture. Beginning pursuit.
Threat detected. You could run. I am trying to kill you, you know.
Beverly Solomon, cryptid analyst, 92777. Grafton Monster Witness Report. This is from one of those spelunkers that roam the hills looking for abandoned mining claims. Can you imagine? Well, the classic 4-foot wide shoulders, headless profile, deep sonorous cry. They got a good glance at it. The witness didn't know what it was, but the description is very clear. It came out when she started playing mouth harp, apparently. I'm gonna go out to look. Maybe that sound is the key.
I'm William Pryor, investigative reporter for the Charleston Herald. I'm currently standing just outside the security fencing of one of several Hornwright industrial sites that have cropped up around the area in recent months. I'm here tonight to try and get some answers about what has become known in certain circles as the Mother Lode Project. Could this be the answer local mining families have been looking for? A series of new mining projects that could reinvigorate the local economy. Or, as the environmental groups have suggested, could these be a fresh set of toxic disposal sites, poisoning the ground beneath our feet? At the very least, according to local experts, the area's recent increase in seismic events can almost certainly be tied to these sites. And now I'm here to see for myself what's really going on. I've just made my way up to a small gap in the first line of fencing. The security here is intense. Barbed wire, armed guards. Feels like a war zone. I'm making my way over a small ridge and Mother of God! Ground shaking and... Oh my God. What?